Yummy! I decided to go with Halloween Horror Nights mug today. Because, you know, I haven't used it in a while. Man, that song never gets old. I gotta say, Randall created a great song. And I appreciate that Randall allows me to use it as my theme song. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. Randy's really the one that created that song. As you all know, that's Randy's theme song to his amazing short film, The Thrilling Three, the superhero short film he made in college called The Thrilling Three. It's probably one of my favorite short films that Randall has ever made in his entire life. I'd say the second one is when me and Randall started working on Fears Man. But The Thrilling Three is a live-action piece. So that's... Oh, excuse me. That's my favorite live-action piece that Randall's ever made. So, anyway... What's up, you guys? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'll be honest, I've had an okay day. I haven't had a good day, but I've had an okay day. And there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about after I get through all my topics and things that I need to say that hopefully will make things better. I really hope it doesn't make things worse. I'm hoping that it will make things better. But I did some soul searching last night, and before I went off to work, I took a nap, and then I woke up, and then I thought about some stuff, and yeah. So I'll get into all that at the end. Anyway, let me open up the chat here. I did some soul searching last night. And yo, Geodudes, what's up? Good to see you. Geodude says, hey, Piers, guess what? I'm the first one. What's up, dude? Well, Geodudes is probably at work right now, so you're probably listening to this while you're working, right, buddy? Oh, I forgot. You're working from home now. I keep thinking that your company that you work for is allowing you to go back into the office. I remember at one time you were going into the office, but I don't know, Jason. When do you think they'll allow you to go back into the office? But I guess it works out to your advantage because now you get to spend more time at home with your wife and your newborn baby. So I guess it worked out to your advantage. You know, it sucks that we all had to go through COVID, you know. Ugh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. Anyway, but yes, indeedy, you are the first one here. Jason, I like how you come in sometimes on Geodudes, and then sometimes you'll come in as the Shadow Collector. I do that sometimes, too. Like if LC's having a show. It depends on what channel I'm on, like if I'm editing something, like if I'm already editing something and I'm uploading something on Fears Vlogs, then I'll come into someone's chat as Fears Vlogs. But other times I'm uploading something to Fearsman 26 and then I upload, if I'm uploading something on Fearsman, then I come in if somebody's doing a live stream as Fearsman. So yeah. So anyway, I hope everyone's well. So yeah, so at the end of this stream, I'm going to talk about all the good stuff. But I can't lie to you guys. The last couple of weeks, there's been some drama in the community. And a lot of drama happened last night. So I want to talk about that. And before I went off to work last night, I did some soul searching. And Some things I'm going to tell you guys at the end, you guys are not going to like. And some things you may like. And there's some decisions that I have to make. And some decisions you will like, and some decisions you won't like. So I hope everyone stays towards the end to listen to everything. And yeah, a lot of shit went down last night before I went off to work. So it was crazy. It was crazy. Anyway, Corn says, "Hey Fierce, I was second." Well, that doesn't matter. You're either first or you're last. No, I'm just joking. Geodude says, "I've been home based since March 2020. Damn, that's a long time. 2021, they told us we could either go into the office or be home full time. I chose home. I can go to the office if I want, but it's like 80 miles round trip." Oh, God. Well, who wants to drive 80 miles? Oh, man. But again, Jason, it worked out to your advantage because you can go in. I guess, do you, whenever you go to work and you work at home, do you, your computer is in the Bat Cave. Do you go into the Bat Cave and close the door and do your work in there? I'm just curious. Or do you have another room just set up for your office somewhere else in your house? And like I said, if I was working at a company, I would probably do the same thing. I would probably work from home, especially if I've just gotten married, like how you and Amy did. I mean, you guys have been married for 2 years now, and especially if I just had a newborn baby. So, I mean, I can understand why you chose, to be home. So, that's cool. I mean, it worked out to your advantage, Because then, if you needed a break, you could just get up, grab yourself a soda or something, and then be like, "Hey, babe, what's up?" And then check out, check on the little one, and have like 10, 20 minutes, with your family, and go, "All right, well, I got to go finish work," and then, go back, Yeah, my workspace is in my room. Okay, see, that makes sense. So it's half your office and half your nerd cave. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, speaking of a nerd cave, let's start things off with a bang. And Fears did another nerd haul. This may be my last nerd haul before I go on vacation, because I need to... I've been saving for my vacation, but I need to save more. So this may be one of the last nerd hauls before I go on vacation. I'll probably do a nerd haul on the vacation. I am so excited. I cannot wait to go to vintage stock, V-stock as I call it. Jason, if you and Emily ever get to Missouri, you guys have got to drive to St. Peters, Missouri at the Mid-Rivers Mall, and they better never take this fucking store out of that mall. V-Stock, oh, it's so good. Even if they do, you can just go to vstock.com. I find so many old movie gems. They've got movie props there. They've got replica props. They've got real props. They've got pretty much anything a nerd, their little heart desired. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Anyway, so let's do the nerd haul. Oh shit, did I say Emily? My bad. I meant to say Amy. Sorry. I got Emily on the brain. I apologize. I was talking to my old high school friend Emily last night, and we talked for about an hour or two before I went to work. So I apologize. I didn't mean to say Emily. I meant to say Amy. I apologize. My bad. Anyway, so let's do the nerd haul. Yeah, my bad, dude. I didn't. I didn't mean to say that. Me and my friend Emily are really good friends. I've known her since like the 5th or 6th grade, so she's kind of like a sister to me. Like we've been friends forever. So I didn't mean to call your wife Emily. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's do the nerd haul. I found this at Walmart for like, I think it was $6-7. I love Spider-Man though. How much was it? Oh no, not this one. This one was $14. It's the other one. Check this out. This is so awesome. I may bring this on the trip with me. Especially if I go on the Disney cruise, which I haven't decided. It's going to be one of these three. I'm either going to go to Hawaii or to California or on a Disney cruise and go wherever that Disney cruise takes you. I need to do more research on it. So, check that bad boy out. Oh, yeah. I love The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian. Oh, my God. I cannot wait for season 3. I shit you not. When I went to Walmart that day, Jason, buddy, when I say this, it was totally, not by surprise. Surprise is the wrong word. It was by luck. I guess they came out on the same day, I guess. I have no idea. But I go into the movie section, I was like, oh shit, The Mandalorian, season 1. Nice. And in a steelbook. Nice. I grab it. I'm about to leave, and then all of a sudden I look over, and there's season 2. Not right by it. It was like further on down. I was like, oh shit, season 2. And I was like, hell yeah. So I grabbed them both. So yeah. So I cannot wait until season 3 comes out. People usually book cruises like a year in advance. Not always. Again, I've never booked a cruise. It may not be possible, because I know they do cruises at certain times of the year. Especially the Disney cruise. I've never looked into it. So I'll have to look into it. Right now I'm focused on trip number 1. Trip number 1 consists of going to visit my mom, surprising my mom with a big 70s birthday party. My mom has no idea I'm going to come. And I'm not going to tell you guys when I'm going, because I'm not going to mention any names, but I don't want anyone to ruin anything. I don't want anyone to ruin a surprise, because me and my brother's been working on this for quite a while. My mom's going to freak out in a good way. Cannot wait. And I'm going to buy her a nice birthday gift. My mom loves quilting, and my mom loves perfume. So I'm going to buy her either one of each or both. So I'll probably buy her a quilt and maybe some nice perfume. All women like perfume. We're going to throw her a big party. So I'm focusing on... oh, hang on real quick. I forgot to put in my my cord. Hang on. There we go. Because I saw my battery was getting low, and I did not want it to stop the stream. I guess I left the battery out. Or, I mean, not the battery, the cord out. And I guess it didn't charge last night, because it got down to the the thin little red line. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I just gotta make sure that this is charging it. I hope this cord is not going bad. I may have to buy another cord at Best Buy. Okay, it's charging. Okay, good. Okay, good. Because that would suck if I had to quickly go buy a new cord at Best Buy and then come back and do the stream later. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just focused on trip number 1. Because trip number 1 consists of making sure the surprise party goes swimmingly, with no kinks. Drinking a couple hundred beers with my buddy Eric, because I've missed my buddy, my pal. Eric got a promotion. He texted me that the other day, and I was like, fuck yeah, man, that's awesome. And he's like, hell yeah, Fierce. And I was like, how's your job going? He's like, oh, Fierce, the job's going good. I was like, good, man. I said, I'm glad. I'm glad the job's going good. And he said, what about you? And I was like, I'm like, work is work. I'm like, it's going good. It's going all right. And then he was like, are you going to try and do something else? I'm like, I'm working on it. I said, I so want to get out of the factory. And he was like, Fears, he's like, just keep that job until you find something else. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm going to do, buddy. So, on the trip, me and Eric are going to hang out, drink a couple hundred beers, and hopefully get on some grilling, because Eric grills it up, you know? He grills it up pretty good. So, I learned from the best. I learned from my dad, and I learned from Eric how to grill. And he's got a nice, like, massive, I mean, it's not super big, but it's pretty big, big grill in the back of his yard. Hopefully he'll let me film it. Eric's a very private person. He's only been on a stream once or twice. And a long time ago, not recently, a long time ago, Eric was on a live, and I think he's been in a vlog maybe 4 times, maybe. I honestly don't know. It's around 3 or 4 times. He's just not an on-the-camera type of guy. The only time he's loved being on camera was when me, Tommy, Eric, Trent, we were all younger and we were making that Jackass movie. Kind of before the corrupt crew, Jason. So, yeah. By the way, Jason, I hate to keep asking. You've got the P.O. Box address right here. I don't mind purchasing a copy. I was in the Corrupt Crew movie. I would love to get a copy. I've never sat down and watched it straight through. I've never watched straight through the Corrupt Crew movie, Jason. So if you would like, I would appreciate it. A big favor. I know it's asking a lot, buddy, but I'll pay for it if you want me to. I'll pay for a copy. I would really like a copy of the Corrupt Crew. Please send it to this address. I would really appreciate that, Jason. That would be awesome. I really would. Because I've seen bits of it, but not all of it. So what else is going to be on the trip? Throwing my mom the big surprise party. By the way, shout out to the 7 people watching. I appreciate everybody tuning in. So let's see, what else is on the trip? I'm going to try, the party's happening for sure. Hanging out with Eric is happening for sure. I'm going to hang out with Jonathan and Mike and Travis. We're going to go bowling. And then Mike said, hey, Fears, you know what we should do? He's like, we should hang out with the guys and do bowling. And I said, that's a good idea because I need to brush up on my bowling skills because we all know what happened. We all know what happened the last time I went bowling. Fears usually gets a 90 or higher. And what did I get? I got like a 40 or a 50 and it fucking sucked ass. I'll admit it. It was all because I was fucking rusty. I know for a fact I'm a lot better than a 40 or a 50. It just wasn't there that day. So, but Mike also wants to, he's like, Fears, we should bring back an old classic. This was Mike's idea, not my idea. This was Mike's idea. And I said, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean an old classic? And he's like, Fears, remember when we used to, you know, for the vlog, explore like abandoned buildings? And I was like, oh, I'm like, you want to bring back one of those, like an adventure vlog exploring? He goes, yeah, man. He goes, I could Google all sorts. He goes, remember when we went way out there to like Bumblefuck, Missouri, like out in the middle of nowhere? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, dude, he goes, I want to go somewhere like that. Remember we explored that abandoned town, Fears? And I said, oh yeah. I said, I remember that. I said, the fans remember that. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, I want to go and explore something. I was like, we can do that. I'm like, we can definitely do that, buddy. We can definitely do that. So, I think that's going to happen. Obviously, I'm going to make a stop at V-Stock, and I'm going to bring the list, and I'm going to try and buy some movies off the list. The last one I got off the list was Event Horizons. I scratched it out. Man, that movie was nuts, but like in a good way. It was nuts. It had all sorts of shit going on. Demons and the devil and space and aliens and killing people. I mean, and all hell was breaking loose. I don't know what the hell was going on in that movie. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was insane. So I'm going to go to V-Stock. Obviously, I'm going to go to Slackers. Slackers and V-Stock are my two favorite nerd stores. And they better not ever take them out of the Mid-Rivers Mall. Because if they do, I'm going to be so pissed off, it's going to be beyond belief. I'll set fire to the fucking building. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. But they better never get rid of those nerd stores because they are so fucking great. They're so good. They're amazing. They're amazing. I always enjoy going to them, and I always get some cool shit every time I go. So anyway, so that's on the list. And then I think one of my friends wants to go to the Arch, and I was like, we can do that. So, and then I'm gonna have my friend Ethereal wanted to get lunch, and she was in the Lonely Ghost, and I said we can do lunch. I said we haven't hung out in a while, so we've got that plan. And then my friend Lee, I think she wants to hang out too. So, and Lee's been in many of my vlogs, and she's a sweetheart. She is definitely a sweetheart. So yeah. Oh, forgive the yawns. I'm a little tired. I went into work at the normal time, 3:30, but we had a lot last night. It was, what was it, 40? It was either 40,000 or 41,000, so I'm a tad bit tired. Anyway. But yeah, Jason, I'm going to have to look into the cruise. It's just an option. It's just an option, so we'll see. Geodude says, Fears Season 3 is a cold turd on a paper plate. Oh, nice reference. Remember the first time I said that, Jason? It was in film school, and you laughed your ass off. So did I when I made it up. I'd say that's another Fears-ism. I haven't used it in a long time. That's an old Fears-ism. Season 3 is a cold turd on a paper plate sitting on a porch in the Arizona sun. But you forgot the last part, Jason. You're nothing but a cold turd on a paper plate melting in the sun on someone's back porch in Alabama. So yeah, not Arizona. But I like how you turned around because you actually are from Arizona. But you forgot the back porch part. But close. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I've been on 5 cruises, and they were all booked well in advance. There may be some openings, but no guarantee. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to look. It was kind of a spare of the moment type of thing. If there isn't, then I'll just pick somewhere else, because I've only went to California once or twice in my life, so I've always thought about going back, and I've never went to the Hawaiian Islands. If I did go to Hawaii, I wouldn't know what island to go to. I'd have to do some... I know they shot a lot of Jurassic Park on Kauai. It was Kauai, and then they shot a lot on stages in obviously LA. And they shot on another island in Hawaii, but a lot of it was shot in Kauai. So I thought about Kauai. Or the big island, Honolulu. I thought about that. So, we'll see. I just need to get away. I really do. I need to get away and have a break, have a rest. So, yeah. What's up, Joey? Yo, Ghostbuster buddy. This is true. This is very true. Man, I cannot wait until Frozen Empire comes out on Blu-ray. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to watch all the bonus features, get the Steelbook, go fucking nuts, add it to the collection, my friends. Oh. Let's see. Positive vibes. What's up, Carmine? Geodude says, sure, Fears, let me find the time between changing 800 diapers and 3 a.m. feedings. I hear you. I understand, Jason. I understand you and Amy are busy right now. I'm just saying, when you get 5 or 6 minutes, I've never gotten to see, 5 or 6 minutes, 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 5 or the Corrupt Crew movie all the way through, and I was in it. You know, and I've asked you for years. You know, I'm not saying right now, but at some point I would really like a copy. You know, and I hate to keep asking because I don't want to annoy you, Jason, but like I don't mind paying for the shipping. I just would love it burnt onto a DVD, onto a disc, and hell, I'll even buy the holder, you know. Just, I would like a copy. I really would, you know, because you invited me to the premiere and I couldn't because I was back in Missouri. And I never got a chance to see the whole movie. Is the whole movie on YouTube somewhere? Because I would love to see it somewhere. Is it on your guys' Corrupt Crew YouTube channel? So yeah. Oh, that's right, Jason. That's right. I did well. Not every week. We went a couple times. I don't know how many times because this is going back a few years, but that was more for like handing out demo reels. What I meant by I've only went twice to California for like vacation. The other times I just went out and handed demo reels out and my my resume. I don't remember how many times I went there. I went a decent amount, but I'll be honest, that was so long ago. I don't remember many of those trips because it was such a long time ago. So yeah. So if I can remember how many times I went out there, I'll definitely let you know. You know what, Jason? That's a deal. He says, I'll tell you what, Fears. Get the first Adam the Woo meetup interview, and I'll send it. All right, that's a deal. That's a deal. I'm going to hold you to it. I'll get it up. Because I know everyone's been waiting for that. I should have already had it up. Now there's 2 Adam the Woo meetups that I have to edit because there was the first one where he let me interview him for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then the second one, without me knowing it, he and towards the end of the convention, he said, "Hey, Fears," he goes, "I'm gonna put you in my vlog. I'm gonna give you a little cameo." And I said, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "Yeah." Because I've hung out with Adam now at Jeff's toy shows 4 times. 4 times. But only 2 of those 4 times did I do any like type of filming with him. So the first time I interviewed him. The second time, I didn't even know that he was filming, and I guess I was in the background of a shot, and he decided to keep it in, and he said, "Hey, you're going to be in one of my vlogs." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." I'm like, "Well, that's an honor to be in one of your vlogs," because I admire Adam the Woo. He's a great filmmaker, a great vlogger. He makes great content, far better than mine, you know. But I mean, I try my best with my content. I really do. So yeah. But I will get it up. So yeah. I will. I'll definitely get it up. Joey says, "My lady is from LA." Oh, I didn't know that, Joey. That's cool. Maybe you can stay at her parents' house. No, I'm good, buddy. I wouldn't want to inconvenience anyone. If I go to California, I'll probably just get a hotel like everybody else. If I do go to California, I don't know. It's going to be one of those 3. Like Jason said, you may the cruise may be a no can do because I didn't think about that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm like usually people plan that shit in advance, but you never know. There may still be some openings. I'll have to do some research. I'm not going to worry about my second vacation because I don't really count visiting my family a vacation. I'm going to visit my family and friends, and some of the week I'm going to get some like vacation in, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But the next vacation, I'm going to go by myself and rest and relax and enjoy. It sucks that I have to go alone, but I can't lie to you guys. I wish I didn't have to go alone on my second vacation. I would love to bring someone with me, but it's hard meeting ladies. So, it is what it is. So, but I would rather go alone than not at all, because I need a vacation. Because I've been stressed out a lot. There's been a lot of stress the last couple, especially the last couple of days with all the Larry bullshit, and a whole bunch of shit happened last night that I'll get to in a minute. So yeah. Martin says, like the Budweiser commercial. Oh yeah, I'll never hear the end of that. The Budweiser short film. Oh Lord. I may take that video down. I think it has to come down. I've gotten so much shit over the Bud Light short film. I may just take it down. So yeah. If you want to go to a nice theme park that's different out in LA, or check out Knott's Berry Farms. It's a Western cowboy themed place. It was pretty cool. That's cool. I'll be honest, Joey, I'm not really the cowboy type. But I do like theme parks, and I do like new experiences and new adventures. So if I do go to California, why not? Why not? So yeah. Oh, the What's Up commercial. Okay, I thought you were talking about that Bud Light short film that I fucking made or some shit. Because that was a disaster. All right, back to the Nerd Hall. I got the Star Wars shirt, and then I just got this shirt because for two reasons. One, yellow is one of my favorite color, and two, it just looked like a comfy shirt. So I'll probably bring this on the vacation too. I don't know. I've been buying some new clothes for the vacation. And then this one I had to get. I was like, there's no such thing as having enough nerd shirts. I love nerd shirts. Check this out, Joey. I found this fucking awesome Spider-Man and Venom shirt. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's pretty cool. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'll be honest, I'm not a big Venom fan, but I love Spider-Man. And, like, Venom's, like, a big Spider-Man, villain. I like more Spider-Man, than Venom. But Venom's alright. Venom's cool. Just Spider-Man's cooler. And then I got some movies. So, let's see here. Unfortunately, I didn't get any Steelbooks, but because there was no new Steelbooks. I'll be honest, Jason, the Steelbooks at Walmart, they started off good, but now they're slacking. Because I've gotten a lot of the Steelbooks already that they have at Walmart. They need to put out more. So, the new movie I got was Godzilla, Kong, The New Empire. So that should be good. That should be good. I do like King Kong movies. I do like Godzilla movies. And then I've never seen any of these movies, and it came in a dual pack. Or, I'm sorry, more than a dual. It came with all four of them, I should say. And I was like, alright, well, there's all four movies. I might as well just get them all. They come in a pack. And just watch 1 through 4. I've never seen any of the John Wick movies, so I thought I would give the John Wick movies a go. So, and then let's see here. And that's it. So yeah. Get Godzilla -1. Yeah, I haven't got all. I'll be honest, Joey. I've only got some of the King Kongs, and I've only got some of the Godzillas. I haven't got them all, but slowly but surely, I will get them all. What's up, heroes and villains? So yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. All right, but I do like. I don't know who I like more, Godzilla or King Kong. I don't know. They're both good. They're both good. All right. Next, let's do. I came up with this one. I thought because Randy was going nuts the other day about RoboCop, and that gave me an idea. I was like, let's do the top 10 movie robots. So, right off the bat, number 1, R2-D2. One of the most famous, legendary robots of all time. R2-D2. Number 2, C3PO. Number 3, the Terminator. Fuck yeah. The Terminator. Doesn't matter which Terminator. The bad Terminators, the Terminators that were bad, but then John Connor reprogrammed and turned them into good Terminators. You know, the evil ones, you know, like the TX and the T-1000. Just all of them in general. The Terminator. Fucking cool robot. The Terminator. Let's see, number 4. Oh. This is going to be hard. What else? I got to be honest, because I like Disney so much, I really did enjoy that WALL-E movie. You know, WALL-E, that little tiny robot, you know, that had big eyes and he had like tiny little like kind of grippy hands and he had tracks, kind of like tank tracks. So I'm gonna put WALL-E down, and I don't care if anyone doesn't like. I love Disney. Come on, if you guys really search down, everybody likes a good Disney movie once in a while. I love Disney. All right, number 5. Who could forget Johnny 5 out of Short Circuit 1 and Short Circuit 2? Johnny 5. All right, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Well, Joey, I can't put that one on the list because I've yet to see 2001: A Space Odyssey. I tried to find it at FYE. They had it, but at the time, I only had a Blu-ray player and I couldn't play it. Now I have a 4K player that can play 4K and Blu-ray. So the next time I'm at FYE, I will look for it. But I have yet to see 2001: A Space Odyssey. I need to see it. People have been telling me that it's quite a good film. So when I get to it, I definitely will watch it. Let's see. I'm going to have to go to Google. Famous movie robots. Oh, I've got one. The robot out of iRobot. That big action adventure where Will Smith is like a detective in Chicago. And it was the NS5, I believe, is what it was. The NS5. So that's number 6. And then that one robot that was an alien. It looked like a guy, and whenever he got damaged, all that white like liquid was coming out. I forgot his name. What the fuck was his name? La 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 la. Hang on, let me look it up. Robot from Alien. What the hell was his name? It had all that like gooey shit, that the white shit that came out of it. What the hell was that robot called? I cannot fucking remember it. It was what the hell was his name? Wasn't it like fucking Max or some shit? No, not Max. Bishop! That's what it was. Bishop. Bishop from Alien. So Bishop. Okay. Let's see. What's another one? Let's see here. I'm trying to think of them on my own. I'm trying not to use Google. Let's see. I mean, I will go to Google if I have to, but because there's so many good robots in movies. Oh, Transformers. But which one? Optimus Prime or let's see, Megatron or Bumblebee? I'm gonna go with Optimus Prime. He's one of my favorite. Optimus Prime. Plus his truck is really cool. The truck that he transforms into. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, I didn't put down RoboCop. RoboCop. That's a goodie. Alright, I got one more. Let's see. Oh, what's that fucking robot out of Rogue One? The tall one. What the fuck is it called? Hang on, I'm gonna have to write it in. Tall robot from Rogue One. Which, by the way, I love Rogue One. If you guys have never seen Rogue One, oh, it's so good. K2SO. That's what it is. K2SO. I'm sorry, K-2SO. Alright. So, we got R2-D2, C-3PO, the Terminator, Wall-E, Johnny 5, NS5, Bishop, Optimus Prime, RoboCop, and then K2SO. Hell yeah. So, there we are. Another top 10 list achieved. And totally crushed it. Exactly, Joey. K2SO. Again, you know what that robot kind of reminds me of, Joey? Kind of. Not a lot, just a little bit. He kind of reminds me, because K2SO is so tall and so skinny, he kind of reminds me like a robot version of Frankenstein, because Frankenstein is so incredibly tall, and he's not super skinny, but Frankenstein is kind of skinny. And every time I look at that robot, I'm like, I kind of like see a little bit of Frankenstein. Not a lot, just a little bit, you know. So yeah. I tried. I tried to do it without Google. Someone said, come on, man, you can't name 10 movie robots without Google. Didn't you already do this list? I have not. I have not done this list. Because I thought of it last night before I went to work. I have not done that one yet. I have not. By the way, I got this really cool like space shuttle shirt at Goodwill for like 50 cents. So that's what I'm wearing today. You didn't say Data from Star... Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Joey. How could I have forgotten Data? That's a good one. Data. Well, I was trying to do all movie ones, because that's TV, but Data was in the Star Trek movies, so it does count. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot about Data. Like, Data's... Well, actually, no, Data's not a robot, though, Joey. Data's an android. So... But he's similar to a robot. Because if you remember, in the first season... Remember when they find those humans in those cryogenic chambers from the 20th century, Joey? They get thawed out, and then one guy says, "What is that?" And then Riker says, "An android." And he's like, "You mean a robot?" And then Data says, "Actually, there is a significant difference between an android and a robot." So he kind of counts, but he kind of doesn't. So. There we are. But let's not nitpick. All right, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. We'll go ahead and study Slimer, and I'll be right back. So yeah. I forgot. Yeah, so he doesn't count really either. You know what? I'm gonna make him count. I forgot. You're right, Joey. Bishop is an android. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Whole milk. You are right. I mean, Kit is kind of a robot. He's a robot / computer built in to a microprocessor built into the car. So he's kind of a robot, kind of. But yeah, Joey makes a good point. I forgot about that. Bishop and Data are technically androids, but I'm going to allow it, and I will keep them on the list. I will keep them both on the list because they are great. Bishop and Data are two of the greatest androids on film. There's others. Trust me, there's others. But those two are pretty good. Or two of my faves, I should say. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Just study Slimer. Take him in. He is fucking great. Oh, man. Oh, God. Here comes the yawns. I'm so fucking tired. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. I need more coffee. Coffee me likey. More coffee me more wanty. I'm tired, man. I shit you not. I'm serious. I cannot wait to get out of that factory. Quit doing those fucking overnights. The overnights are taking fears to an early grave. I cannot wait to find a better job. Oh my God. I need more sleepy time. Oh my God. Anyway. But yeah, Joey, you make a very good point. Because as soon as you said, well, fears, Bishop and Data are more androids, I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, that's a good point. I'm like, they're not technically robots. I'm like, they're androids. I'm like, Joey's got something there. I'm like, because he's right. They're not robots. They're androids. They're a more sophisticated. Hopefully, I said that right. They're more sophisticated computer to mimic humans. So you do make a good point. Top 10 androids. I can do that, Joe. Here, let me write it down. So I won't forget. Let me write it down. Top 10 androids. Because technically, C-3PO would be an android because they call them droids. Technically, R2 is a droid too because they call them droids. I don't know, Joey. What do you think? Do you think R2 makes the list for androids? C-3PO for sure because he looks like a human. It's a very crude look of a human, but I would still consider C-3PO to be an android. He's an android and a robot. So yeah. I got it written down. Oh, God. Well, Terminator, he's a robot / cyborg, but I put him on the robot. Because once all the flesh comes off, then he's a robot. So, yeah. Anyway. Potatoes, tomatoes. Oh, God. I'm fucking tired. Oh, my Lord. Forgive me. Oh, my gosh. Terminator could possibly be too, but I don't know. I've never really watched them. Wow. I can't believe that, Joe. I can't believe you've never watched the Terminator series. Well, before I go on to the next topic, let me ask you something. Why? Why have you not watched the Terminator series? They're so good, man. Especially the first and the second one. Oh, man. You're missing out, Joey. I can't believe you never watched the Terminators. But on the same coin, there's a lot of movies that you guys have suggested that I haven't seen yet. So, anyway. But that surprises me. Wow. I can't believe you never watched those. You got some catching up to do. So, yeah. Freddy Krueger is definitely not a robot. Freddy Krueger's more of a monster because he was a real person, and then after he died, he got like super demon powers from hell. So he's more of a monster, if anything. God, I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm trying to stay awake here. I may have to end the stream early. Oh my God. I'll take a nap. Fucking hell, I'm tired. Anyway. Well, before I fall asleep, I just started Duck Dynasty Season 7. So, last night, before I went to work, I completed Duck Dynasty Season 6. I've got 2 favorite episodes. Willie opens up his own restaurant. Willie's Duck... Oh, what does he call it? Oh, it's Willie's Duck Diner. So him opening up his restaurant, that was a cool episode. And then Willie and his brothers are like really competitive. So he says, I guarantee you, if you just left us in the woods, I could get back to my dad's house before you guys. So each brother teams up. So it's like Willie and his brother Jace, and then against his brother Jeff and their Uncle Si. And like their Uncle Si, he's a nice guy, but he's pretty much like an old senile kind of weird loopy relative, and he's real competitive too, and he's like, oh, bullshit. He goes, I can get back to, my brother's house way before, you retards, And then Willie's like, well, come on, Si, like, put your money where your mouth is. Like, you say you're this big guy. Why don't you show it? Why don't you show us? And he's like, all right. He goes, I'll even let you pick the teams. And then Jason and Willie say, well, we're going to team up. And then Jeff, he says, Jeff, you go with Uncle Si. And he's like, I'm down. And Jeff and Uncle Si make it back way before those guys. I mean, way before. So, in this instant, Si, even though he's crazy, he actually got, like, they left him in the middle of the woods with nothing. Like, nothing. They had to fend for themselves. They had to, like, walk. They had to find food. They had to find water, all that. And they just left him, they left him in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah. So, those two are my favorite episodes out of Season 6. So, hopefully in a day or two, I'll finish Season 7. These are, like, quick seasons, though. They have, like, maybe 6 or 7 episodes per season. So, that's why I'm going through the seasons super quick. But I'm over halfway through. So, I just started Season 7. I watched one episode before I had to go to work last night. So, I finished Season 6, and then I watched the first episode of Season 7. It started off pretty good. The first episode of Season 7, we find out that their last name is the Robinsons. The Robinsons clan is from, it's got Scottish blood, and they go to Scotland. So I was like, nice. I'm like, what a way to start a season. An international trip, and the first episode of Season 7 starts in Scotland, so hell yeah. As you guys know, I've got some European in me. I've got Scottish blood. I've got Irish blood. I've got British blood. I've got family from Wales. I've got some Welsh in me, and I got that whole continent. What else? And a little bit of Poland. So Poland, Ireland, Scotland, England, Welsh. I got all that shit. So, yeah. But most of it is British, because my mom and my grandma's from there. But my grandma, her mom had some Welsh in her and some Irish and British. And then my mom's dad, which is my British grandfather, he had Irish, Scottish, British, and Polish in him. So, all that stuff. So, yeah. All right, let's get to Star Trek, The Voyage Home, Star Trek 4. Probably my favorite film out of the older Star Trek films. I'd say my favorite Star Trek Next Generation films, probably Nemesis and First Contact. Joey, do you like First Contact? That's the one where they go. Generations is alright. Generations is good. It's that third one that I hate, where the guys have to, like, peel their flesh back and, like, hook it towards the back. That one sucks. But Generations I like. First Contact and Nemesis are, like, the best of the Next Generation movies. I have enjoyed these new Star Trek movies that they've been coming out with, like, a whole new cast, and some guy, Chris Pine plays, I almost said Spock, not Spock. He plays Kirk, and that Zachary guy plays Spock. And then they have a new guy playing Spock in Strange New Worlds. I definitely have enjoyed. So far they only have 2 seasons out. I've watched all of season 1 and all of seasons 2 of Strange New Worlds. Awesome. I've watched bits of Star Trek Picard. So I think after Duck Dynasty I'm going to watch, because there's only 3 seasons of Star Trek Picard. Yes, I'm watching the Star Trek shows out of sequence. But as long as I watch all of them, I don't care how I watch them. Just as long as I watch them. So, yeah. And you know what, Joey? You know how I said I accidentally threw away the Next Gen movies? I didn't. I forgot that I got rid of the DVD versions. I gave some to Randall and I gave some to the Goodwill because I thought, oh, well, I'll just get them all on Blu-ray and I'll let somebody else enjoy them. I bought them and I misplaced them, and they were on the TV section instead of the movie section. I don't know why I put them on the TV shelf. And when I was rearranging, because I rearranged my movies to get more space on the shelf, because I want to fully use up the shelf until I buy a new one. And I was like, oh shit, there it is. I didn't throw those Blu-rays away. I thought I did. I was like, well, where the fuck are they? Come to find out, I accidentally put all the next-gen movies not on the movie shelf, but on the TV shelf that's over there. And I was like, oh, that's why I couldn't find them. And normally, you guys know I'm a pretty organized person, and I've got everything organized in its place in my house. So I finally found it. Because of an accident that I did. So, anyway, if you've never seen this, so good. So many, this is the first time I've watched it in the Blu-ray combo set with all the others. This big combo set, you get tons and tons of bonus features. I watched all the bonus features, watched the movie last night. Really, 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 really good. Probably my favorite, like I said, out of the old Star Trek movies. There's so many good scenes in it. Probably when they go to the plexiglass factory, that whole sequence is fucking hilarious. That one's a good one. When they go to the Ocean Institute and Spock is like swimming with the dolphins, that whole thing is like one of my favorite scenes because he's like communicating with the dolphins, and then that lady's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get the hell out of the tanks, and da-da-da-da-da. So I'd say those two are two of my favorite scenes. I've got other favorite scenes, but those are two. Definitely a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. You guys have got to check it out. It's really good. It's an awesome watch. Awesome. Tons of bonus features. Tons, my friends. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tonight, I'm going to watch... I've already watched Star Trek 5, Star Trek 6, Star Trek The Captain's Summit. I've already watched these. Star Trek 4. So I need to watch... Here we go. These I've already watched. So I think tonight I'm going to watch... Number 1, Star Trek The Motion Picture. So I'm going to watch this one. And let's go to the wall. Oh, you know what? I didn't get to brain scan last night, so let's try and get to brain scan tonight. I've already watched Mind Warp, and that was fucking hilarious, but I think Visions told me about brain scan, so let's try to get to brain scan tonight. So brain scan and Star Trek The Motion Picture. These are going to be the 2 movie reviews for tomorrow, my friends. Bam! Bam. There we are. All right. Well, before I go, I wanted to talk about something very serious. I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time on it because I think if I draw it out, hopefully it won't cause more drama or more chaos, and I don't want that to happen because I don't like drama. I don't like chaos. But as you guys know, the last couple of days, I don't know what's happened between me and Larry. I'm kind of baffled. I think Larry's going through either a midlife crisis or this surgery has really gotten to him. But whatever has happened, clearly I must have done something wrong. So I'm accepting responsibility. So Larry, whatever I've done, which I don't know what I've done, and whatever happened to you, I apologize. So I want to lead with that. If I've hurt your feelings, Larry, I apologize. Whatever's happened, Larry, I think we can move forward. I don't want to talk about the past, Larry. let's just move forward. I'm going to unblock Larry today. Right after this stream, I'm going to go into my Google accounts, and I'm going to unblock Larry. So, Larry, I hope you can accept my apology for whatever I did. I don't want to talk about the past. Let's just move forward. And I hope Larry will accept my apology. I unblocked him on Discord. And let's just move forward, Larry. So, and Larry, I hope you feel better. I don't know what happened. I've heard rumors. Someone told me in the Discord, I think he fell and he had to have some metal injected into his ass or something, because I remember someone and I'm not trying to make a joke. I read something in the Discord of like metal rods going into his back or metal rods going near his butt or something. I just heard bits and pieces. So if I'm wrong, but that's what I read in the Discord. But I really actually don't know what happened to Larry. It really doesn't matter what happened to Larry, just as long as he gets better and he gets well. I want Larry to get well. I don't have any ill will against Larry. I want you guys to know that. I don't have anything against Larry. Even though Larry's been really mad and he's been, talking trash in the Discord, let's rise above that, Larry. Let's just rise above it, and I forgive you, and I hope you can forgive me. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I shouldn't have done this last night. I learned a very valuable lesson last night. To get respect, you have to earn respect. And I've been frustrated, and I've been angry, and I'll admit it, I went into the Discord to pick a fight last night. I shouldn't have done that. Before I went to work last night, I did a lot of soul searching. I just kind of sat down before I watched those movies, and I just sat on the couch, and I was like, Fears, why did you go in and pick a fight in the Discord, I'm like, that just makes things worse. And I said, you brought yourself down to their level. They troll everybody. They don't just troll me. They've trolled Randall. They've trolled Sega. They've trolled tons of people. I'm like, why would you go in there, Fears, and just start picking a fight? I'm pretty sure I went in there and picked a fight because I'm just sick and tired of all this immature bullshit, But I learned very quickly, I'm like, that's just going to piss them off more. I'm like, why did I go in there and pick a fight? I'm like, that solved nothing. Absolutely nothing, So, I regret going in there and picking a fight. Now, I'm not going to apologize to Tyler because he doesn't deserve an apology. I'm not going to apologize to Adam Bachidi or Quentin or any of those guys because I don't have any respect for them. Because they're troublemakers, and I'm so sick to death of this. I'm so tired of fighting with them. They don't deserve my respect, and they have black hearts, if I'm being honest. All they care about is making people's lives miserable. So, I expected when I went in there and picked a fight, that's what I got, And I tried to reason with him. At first, I was like gung-ho, and I thought towards like the end of the argument, I was like, well, this is stupid. I'm like, let's try to reason. I tried to reason with Tyler, and all he did was, by the way, Jason, he called me, you, and Randall clowns, and we have clown degrees, apparently, even though I know for a fact Jason worked his ass off to get that degree. I worked my ass off to get that degree, and I know Randall worked his ass off to get that degree. Apparently, our school is not good enough. It's not a real school, and our degrees are fake, according to Tyler, which I don't agree with. The school does still exist, and my degree is a real degree. I actually have a double major, but he wasn't willing to accept that. And the ironic thing is I asked him, I said, well, do you have a degree? And he said, yeah, Fears, I do. I said, And I said, what degree is it? And he said, in business management. I went, great, good for you. Good for you. I said, I'm glad you have a degree. But here's where I'm more mature than Tyler. Did I make fun of Tyler's degree? No, I didn't. I absolutely did not make fun of his degree. But he thinks he has the thing is with them is they think they can do and say whatever the hell they want. And I guess technically they can, but they shouldn't. Because it hurts people's feelings and it causes more drama and it causes more chaos. And I'm like, what a piece of shit for someone to say, you didn't work hard enough. You didn't work hard enough to get that degree. Your degree is a joke. And I know he was just saying it to hurt my feelings, you know. That's what most of those idiots do, you know. They love to cause drama. They love to cause chaos. And I'm just sick and tired of it. Like, I'm pretty much checking out. I'm done fighting with them, you know. Because I've said it many times. No matter what I do, I shit you not, Quentin is the biggest fucking hypocrite I've ever met in my life. So is Yakov, and so is Tyler. They're big, hypocrite, evil, vile pieces of shit. And you can quote me. I will never get along with Tyler, Quentin, Adam Machidi, any of those guys, or Yakov. I don't want to get along with them. I've tried so many times. So I'm done fighting with them to save my sanity. I'm done. I'm done fighting. I'm checking out. You win. Congratulations. Be little baby bitches. You know, if you want to win, if you want to be immature, great. You guys win. I don't care. Because they always have to get the last word. Always. Always. They always have to win. Me and Randall's always wrong. They're always right. No matter what you say. Again, no matter what I say, no matter what I do. If I got into a movie, I shit you not, Tyler would be like, well, Fears is still a piece of shit. He went into the wrong movie, you know? Same thing with Quentin. Same thing with Quentin. If Randall made 10,000 cartoons, Randall, why didn't you make 11,000 cartoons, you know? It's never good enough for any of those fucking idiots. And they think that they're better than everybody else, and they're not. They're not. Tyler is no better off than Yakov. Yakov is no better off than Quentin. Quentin is no better off than anyone, you know? And it's really sad to see middle-aged guys sitting in a Discord saying, oh, did you hear this? And did you hear that? And, oh my God, did you hear this? And, oh, Fear said this. And, oh, what? Randall said that? Oh my God. Like, well, I can make a cartoon in 3 days and I'm better than Randall. It's so fucking immature. It's sickening. Like what Tyler said last night makes me absolutely sick. Yakov was in there saying shit. He makes me sick. Quentin makes me sick. So, it's pointless. So I learned a very valuable lesson last night. Fears, don't pick a fight. And don't even try with those assholes anymore. Because no matter what you do, no matter how hard I try, I'll probably never get along with them. And the dude said something that stuck with me last night. Because the dude, even though the dude and me have had like our battles in the past, the dude actually said, Fears, I actually like you. You are a good guy. And I unblocked the dude. And the dude has gave me solid advice. He goes, Fears, why would you come in here? He goes, there's going to be some people in life that you get along with. And there's some people in life that you don't get along with. And I wish, I hope you guys believe me. I don't care if you guys don't believe me or not. I'm telling the honest to God truth. I don't lie anymore because I know what happens when you lie. I'm being completely 100% honest with you guys. I am so sick to death of fighting. I don't care if people believe me. I know the truth. I like me. I'm a good person. And I'm tired of fighting with them. And I really want it to stop. They'll probably never stop. But I'm done arguing with those assholes. Because all they care about is making people's lives miserable. If they never discovered me, they probably would still be making fun of Tommy. I'm being dead honest. If you guys really think about it hard, As soon as they find another Fears, they'll probably stop on me and make someone else's life miserable. Because they're sad individuals. And deep down, I know they'll never admit it. They're bullies. And why does a bully someone? Because they hate something about themselves. Or they feel like, oh, well, he's a good target, I'll just pick on him. And they make me out to be this evil, like, oh, Fears is the biggest evil, unlikable piece of shit ever. And I'm really not. If they actually sat down and got to know me, I'm actually a pretty nice, decent guy. I'll give you an example. I never thought in a million years me and Joey could get along. Like, I wanted Joey's blood. I hate to say it, Joey. I wanted to beat the ever-living shit out of Joey. I wanted to beat him up so bad to an inch of his fucking life. I'm not even kidding. But when I actually got to know Joey, he said, Fears, I'm sorry, I put you through hell. I took it a little bit too far. And I said, yeah, you did. I said, actually, you crossed so many fucking lines, Joey. But I'm glad that me and Joey hashed it out because Joey's not really that bad of a guy. Because I actually got to sit down and chat with him. I'm sure if Tyler sat down with me and actually tried to get along, I'm sure we could, you know? But they're unwilling. I have tried so many times to get along with Tyler. I've tried so many times to get along with Quentin Yakov. They don't want to. They want to continue to troll people, and it's sickening. It is so... And, of course, they never take any action. They're always sweet little golden angels. They never take responsibility for their own actions. Like, I shit you not, they were making fun of my mother last night. What? We never made fun of your mother, Fears. Yes, you fucking did, you idiots. You did. They made fun of my mother last night. And they think that's okay, and it's not okay. You know? They're sick. They're sick. They make me sick. They're sickening people. It's ridiculous. So, before I went to work, I'm just like, this shit has to stop. I'm like, just give up, Fears. I'm like, you're never going to get along with them. Take the dude's advice. Get along with the people that you do get along with. And forget about the people that don't. Because people think I like blocking people. I don't. People force my hand sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to time people out. I don't want to block people. But it gets too overwhelming sometimes. I mean, at my age, I should not have to put up with any of this bullshit. And I'm being honest. I'm not mad. I'm frustrated, but I'm not mad. But I shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. And it's complete immature bullshit. It really is. It's sickening. It is so sickening. Now, they're going to run off in their little Discord and say, what? We didn't do that. We didn't say that, because they never take any responsibility. If you go into the chat, in the Discord, Tyler called me every name in the book. You're a loser, Fears. Kill yourself. I want you to kill yourself, Fears. You're an idiot. You're a liar, Fears. You're this, you're that. Quentin was doing it. Yakov was doing it. They never take any responsibility for their actions. I'm taking responsibility. What did I say at the very beginning of this serious talk? I admitted it, that I was frustrated. I was pissed over the last couple of days. And I said, I'm going to give them a little taste of their own medicine. And I went in there and I actually picked a fight. I shouldn't have done it. It was a mistake. But at least I'm not lying about it. I admitted that I went in there looking for a fight. So they can't say, oh, well, Fears didn't take responsibility for his actions, because I am. It's sickening. Anyway. So, and I'm trying to say this as nicely as possible. It has to stop. It really does. No one deserves the hell that I go through. I'll be honest, the last 2 years, some days I like being a YouTuber. Some days I absolutely hate being a YouTuber. I can't stand it sometimes. It's gotten really bad. It's gotten really ugly. I've said this a million times. I really wish I'd never heard of Mr. Rasmus, because that's how it all started. if I never would have accepted Mr. Rasmus's invitation to come on his show, none of this shit would have ever started. But again, if I wouldn't have accepted it, I mean, there's a lot of nice people in the community. Pixel, Visions, Richie, now Joey, you know, there's a lot of good people in the community, me included. But on the other hand, it's like 50-50. There's like amazing people in the community, and then there's troublemakers, and I'm done dealing with the troublemakers. Yo, what's up, Visions? Visions is just getting up. He said, Fears, I just woke up. Well, good morning to you too, Visions. Visions, I'm telling everybody that I made a mistake last night. I pretty much went into the Discord last night and I picked a fight because I was so fed up with the usual idiots. Which I shouldn't have done because fucking World War V ensued last night. I'm sure you've seen it, Visions, in the chat. Oh my god, it was hell on earth. So, Fears learned a very valuable lesson. Don't go and pick a fight. Because I lost. Badly. But I hope you've had a good day, Visions. So morning to you too, buddy. Besides that fight last night, it's been a pretty productive day. I got a lot of errands done. Because I have to prepare for my trips coming up, so I am looking forward to my vacation. I think taking a break will help, So I hope they are listening. So because I'm going to end it soon. I went a little early streaming today because I'm going to work on some videos today. Yesterday, it's not really. It was more of a tease. It was more of a to get the fans excited. Me and Randall have talked about episode 6, but we haven't made any cartoon drawings yet. But I talked to Randall the other day. I said, Randall, I should put something up just to get people excited about Fears Man 6. And Randall was like, go for it, Fears. Go off and make something yourself. I said, okay. So I put up a little teaser. I didn't put any footage in. I didn't put any drawings in. I just kind of threw something together. It took me about 15, no, not even 15, probably 10 minutes. And I just kind of said, hey, check it out. Fears Man 6 coming soon. I think I'm going to make another one tonight or tomorrow and put that up. And I'm going to put a couple of cartoon photos from other episodes in it. Just to get people excited, because Randall and me, as far as Randall told me, he's coming this weekend to hang out, and I said, Randall, do you mind if we do a writing session, come up with some ideas for Fears Man 6? And he was like, sure. But Randall's working on a lot of his projects, because me and Randall, it's only the fair way to do this. Randall helps me out with 2 of my projects, whether it's cartoons or making a new intro for Fears Man or whatever. And then I say, Randall, after my stuff's done, then Randall gets 2 projects. And I try and help out Randall with whatever help he wants. Whether it's if he needs an extra, hand with Cameo Man or whatever. It's always, so then it's equal. I help Randall with 2 projects, and then Randall helps me. So Randall said he wants to do 1 project on his own because he said he bumped into one of his friends that's a girl and he wants to do a project with her. I said, that's fine, go off. And then I think Randall wants to do a Cameo Man cartoon with me, and I cannot wait. It's been a long time since I've voiced Cameo Cody. I'm really looking forward to voicing Cody again. I always get a kick out of voicing Cody. I do enjoy voice acting. Am I any good at it? I'm decent. I'm okay, but I wouldn't say I'm the best voice actor. But I do enjoy voicing Cody. Plus, Randall always comes up with really cool adventures for Cameo Man and Cameo Cody to get into. That's why I wanted, whenever we were writing the episode 5, the episode 5 I said, Randall, I said, is there any way we could get Cody and Cameo Man in Fears Man? He was like, Fears, it's your cartoon. Like, if you want them in there, yeah, sure. I was like, well, I said, what if I said, since Cody's a hacker, I said, what if, like, Cody and Cameo Man, a.k.a. Ray, help them find Black Aldrin's lair? Because Black Aldrin's lair, as we found out, is underground. So Randall was like, I love that idea, Fears. Let's do it. And I was like, sweet. So I think Fears Man 6, I've got kind of an idea. I said, Randall, I said, what if we start either in Kenneth's car or in the security office? And he says, hey, Randall, we didn't really do a thorough investigation of Black Aldrin's lair. So I think episode 6, I think I want to have Randall Brownstein and Fears Man to go back and investigate Black Aldrin's lair, and then they find out some documents and some computer files on Black Aldrin's computer in his lair that shows who's in the Mockingbird and where the Mockingbird is located. You know, because I think that would be funny. Because I'm killing every single one of those idiots in the cartoon. That's happening. So, and I can get away with it. And there's nothing that those idiots in the Mockingbird can do about it. I cannot wait to kill off each one. Horrible Harry will turn into Horrible Barry. Quentin, we won't call him Quentin because then he can't flag the cartoon. We'll call him something else. We'll kill him off. Tyler, he's definitely dying in the cartoon, extremely in a violent way. Cannot wait for that. So I thought that would be funny. So that was my first idea about finding the whereabouts, the location of the Mockingbird. So that was and Randall liked that idea. And then Randall had the idea of like, well, what if Randall was like, what if we trigger a bomb? Like, what if we access the files and then a bomb gets triggered and Black Aldrin comes on the screen and was like, oh, you thought you could look through my personal files? Well, if you don't defuse this bomb, my entire lair and my computer in my lair will blow to smithereens. And I was like, Randall, why don't we combine each idea? So that's kind of the idea that we got going on for Fears Man 6. If I think of something else that's better, then we'll do that. Are you a gamer, Fears? I used to be. When I was a kid. As an adult, I'll be honest, I like movies more and I like pinball and board games more. I love playing board games. I love playing sports. I'd say I love more board games, pinball, and like sports games like bowling and soccer and all that more than video games. But I do like playing video games on the occasion. Like whenever me and Sam game, that was a lot of fun. You know? And then I think me and LC are going to game soon. But yeah. But here's the thing. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Do I want all those trolls to die in real life? No. There's a difference between real life and a cartoon. So don't mistake what I'm saying, because I'm not an evil person. I just think it would be funny to kill them off because I don't like any of those trolls, and I don't think they're good people. Now, that was another reason why me and Larry got into it. You're not going to convince me that Tyler's a nice person, because he isn't. Yakov's not a good person. Quentin's not a good person. But here's the thing. Do I want them to die in real life? No, because I'm not a psychopath. But would it be funny to kill them off in a cartoon? Yeah, you know. Like, we just killed off Black Aldrin. Or did we? Because if you guys watched the full episode, Black Aldrin was pretty much dead in the block cube. Which, by the way, the dude gave Fears Man that power. I don't remember what when, but a while ago, me and the dude were talking. He said, Fears, you know how you block people a lot? And I said, I do. And he said, why not make that one of Fears Man's powers? And I was like, that's fucking genius. That's genius. And I said, tell me more. And the dude went into it. And so then me and Randall came up with, I said, Randall, what if the power of fear and the power of the block come from the yellow glowing crystal that is located in the cave of fear that was given to him from his father? And Randall's like, I like that, Fears. So it was a mixture of me and Randall with the yellow crystal shit and the help of the dude. So yeah. So don't get the wrong idea. I don't want, even though those idiots are a pain in my ass, because they are a big pain in the ass, do I want anyone in the community to die? No. Not at all. But I just think it would be funny to kill them off in the cartoon. Me and Randall even talked about Fears Man getting killed. You know? Like at one point, Superman did die. Spock Spock dies in Star Trek 2, and fucking Spock came back. So we've even talked about maybe Randall Brownstein dying, and then Randall Brownstein coming back to life, Fears Man dying and coming back to life. So no one is safe. No one is safe in the cartoon. Because it would only be fair if I kill off the trolls in the cartoon. Well, wouldn't it be cool if Fears Man died and then he came back to life? You know? So yeah. It's not really justice, Carmine. It's just, it would be fun to kill them off, because they've put me through pure hell. So anyway, I'm going to sum this up. I'm sick and tired of fighting with those assholes, because let them talk, because I can't shut them up, you know? So, because the dude said something last night and it struck a chord with me. He goes, Fears, why do you even try getting along with them? And I said, he's right. I said, I've tried so many times to get along with Quentin and Adam Bacchidi and Tyler and that crackpot guy and all the other idiots that make fun of me. And it's pointless. It's pointless. Because there's been times where I've tried to get along with them. I've came into the Discord, I said, hey, what's up, guys? And then immediate hate. Immediately. You know? Another example. Quentin just said this to piss me off the other day. There's nothing wrong with uploading a picture of my new Lego figures in the Lego section of LC's Discord. And I did. And he said, no more Lego pictures. And I'm like, he's just saying that to piss me off. It's a fucking Lego category, you moron. I can upload a Lego figure in there if I fucking want to. Because it's the Lego section. You know? And then I got immediate hate. And the only reason why I uploaded those is LC is my friend, and he's a nerd. I'm a nerd. And I was like, hey, LC, check out what I got at the convention a few days ago. And he even said, oh man, Fears, those are pretty cool. He loved the hoverboard. LC thought the hoverboard was awesome. Randall thought it was awesome. Visions thought it was cool. Walter was like, Fears, that's fucking cool. He goes, even though the prop isn't real, the signatures are real, and you got it for a fair price. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, so why are they giving me so much shit about it? And I don't remember who said it, but one of those guys said, well, they probably give you so much shit because even though the signatures are real, they don't think they're real. And I'm like, yeah, but they are real. And he goes, well, yeah, Fears. He goes, they're going to say that they're not real just to piss you off. And I was like, that's true. But they are real. I have nothing to hide. I'm not lying about anything. You know? Will the trolls come back to life too? Possibly, because Randall was like, well, Fears, like, we should make Black Aldrin kind of like Fears Man's like Lex Luthor. He goes, if you kill him off, he goes, eventually we'll kill off Black Aldrin. He goes, but if you kill off Black Aldrin, then you can't have him in any other episode. And I was like, true, Randall. So it was Randall's idea at the very end. I just wanted Black Aldrin in the yellow block to just float by, kind of like an after credit scene. And it was Randall's idea. It was like, Fears, what if I add in some kind of like spooky kind of music in the background, like dun dun dun, and his eyes open up at the last waking moment. And I was like, that's genius, Randall. He goes, yeah, because then if you do that, you're setting up for a possible future adventure for that character. And I was like, that's true. That's very, very true. So, yeah. Cool hoverboard. Well, thanks, Carmine. I appreciate that. So anyway, so what am I trying to say here, guys? I don't care. Let the trolls win. Let them talk. I'm so sick and tired of fighting with them. I did apologize to Larry. I don't know what I did. I think Larry's just going through a hard time. He may be going through a life crisis right now because of his surgery. So at the beginning of this serious talk, I said, Larry, whatever I've done, I apologize. And I meant it sincerely. I just said it again. So Larry, I'll say it a third time. I apologize for whatever I did. I'm going to unblock Larry. Larry, I don't want to talk about the past. Let's just move forward. And I don't care. Let the trolls win. Let them talk. But I'm sick and tired of fighting with them. To save my sanity, I don't want to fight with them anymore. Because it's pointless. It's pointless because I've said it a million times. No matter what I say, they'll never let me win. They'll always get the last word. They'll always poke fun at me. No matter what I do. No matter what. No matter what job I have. No matter who I date, if I ever date another woman or got married or whatever, they'll poke fun at me until the day I die. And they'll probably, after I die, they'll probably still make fun of me. So it's just better to ignore them as best I can. It's hard sometimes. It really is. Because I get a lot of shit. And I don't deserve any of that shit. I really don't. So it's tough. It's tough. So I'm done. I'm checking out. So congratulations. You guys won. You know? I'm sick and tired of fighting with them. It's ridiculous. So yeah. And they make me sick. It's sickening. It's sickening what they do and say to ruin people's lives and to troll people. It's immature. It's sickening. It's not right. It's horrible. So, but of course, they're going to act like sweet little angels. No, we didn't do anything, you know. They've done tons over the years. I'm not just talking about, you know, the last couple of days. Ever since they met me. Quentin has always had something against me ever since day one. You know? Tyler, he does this flip-flop shit. He likes you, and then he doesn't like you. He likes you, and then he hates you. Yakov's the same way. Yakov has flip-flopped so many times. Randall agrees. Just the other day, Yakov and Randall got into a big-ass fight over religion. That's Yakov's go-to thing. And he called, I'm this wonderful Christian Baptist. I'm a better Christian than you are, Fears. Oh, man. And then he makes fun of other people's religion. Have I ever made fun of anyone's religion? Never. And I never will. Because I know what boundaries not to cross. But anyway. So, but I also did a lot of soul searching last night. I was like, Fears, you should be ashamed of yourself going in there, causing drama, picking a fight. And the main reason why I did it was I was just so pissed off and so frustrated that over the last couple of days. And I was like, well, Fears, you shouldn't have picked that fight. So, lesson learned. And I know my dad would not have been proud of me because my dad was like, you never should pick a fight, you know. My dad's like, you should defend yourself if someone starts a fight. But he goes, you should never pick a fight. So, I thought about that last night before I went to work. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. Oh, and then another thing I didn't like is that Tyler said, you always seek sympathy. And I said, that's not true. That's not true whatsoever. And then Crackpot said it too, that you should stop talking about your dad and you're always seeking sympathy. And I was like, that's not the reason I talk about my dad and my family members. I talk about my family members a lot. A, because I love my family. 2, to me, if you don't talk about your family, it feels like they disappear and they were never here. And I don't want that to happen because my dad was a wonderful human being and a wonderful dad, and I love him very much. But I've never, ever seeked any type of sympathy, ever. So they're lying about that. Now, I did appreciate all of the wonderful fans whenever my dad did pass away. I got tons of people saying, hey, Fears, we're really sorry to hear about that. Fears, because not everyone in the community goes to church, but for the people that do go to church, hey, Fears, I'll pray for you and your family. And I appreciated all of that. But I didn't ask for it, but people just did it out of the kindness of their heart. And I appreciated it, and I still appreciate it, because whenever my grandma died, they did the same thing. Everyone that goes to church in the community was like, hey, Fears, I'm really sorry. I'll pray for you and your family and your grandma. Sorry to hear about your loss, Fears. And I said, thank you. I appreciate it, because I did, and I still do. But I've never, they were wrong when they said I seek constant, sympathy, because I've never done that. But they won't believe me, but I swear to God on my father's grave, I've never sought sympathy. I talk about my family a lot because I like my family, I love my family, and I don't want people to forget. I don't want to forget about my dad. I don't want other people to forget about my dad, because he was a wonderful man, and he still is a good guy, and he's one of my heroes, and me and my dad, he was one of my best buddies, and I don't want to ever forget about him, because I don't, some of my friends don't talk about their past loved ones, and I think that's wrong, they don't have to do that, but I like talking about the old times, with my dad and with my grandma, and the reason why I talk about the old times, when I do talk about the old times, it feels like my dad's right here, sitting next to me. It's telling stories and telling about all the good times is a way to keep their memory alive, is basically what I'm trying to say, and I don't want my grandma's memory or my dad's memory to die. And I think that's okay, and I'm sure everybody in the chat would agree with me, like Visions. I'm sure I'm not trying to, call you out, Visions. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I'm sure at one time, I'm sure you miss your dad a lot, Visions. I'm sure you've talked a little bit about him in the chat, but I'm sure with your family and friends, I'm sure at least one time or another, you've told a story about you and your dad. It's the same situation with me. Hey, I remember when me and my grandma did this. Oh man, I remember when me and my dad went on that great fishing trip with my grandfather. It's the same thing, but that really hurt last night when they were like, you always seek sympathy, Fears, and that's just a straight up lie. And the reason why I wanted to have this conversation, I felt so bad. Visions, I had to write you one day. Larry has went off the deep end, and he was calling Visions gay, and I was like, I can't be Visions' friend anymore, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, God. I'm like, now Larry's taking his anger out on other people besides me. Thank God Visions is a good dude, and he was like, Fears, don't worry about it. I got tons of other things to worry about. I'm not worried about what Larry said. But I felt bad, buddy, because even though he's mad at you, now he's like, oh, well, fuck Visions. I'm like, Visions didn't do a damn thing. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Larry? So I was just like, oh, well, God, now I feel horrible. Now I feel like I owe Visions an apology, So that's why I wrote you one day, Visions, and was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, that Larry's taking his anger out on you now because of me, But I do hope things get better with me and Larry. So, Larry, I'll say it a fourth time now. Whatever I did, I apologize. I don't want to talk about the past. I'm gonna unblock you. I already unblocked him on Discord, and right after this stream, I'm gonna unblock him on YouTube. So, Larry, you are more than welcome to come back into the chat, and let's pretend. I would like to pretend this never happened. And Larry, whatever you're going through, with your surgery, because I still don't know what happened to Larry. Like I said, I've heard rumors. Like someone told me, well, I don't know, I'm sorry, someone didn't tell me. I read bits and pieces in the Discord that he must have fallen down, and I guess he hurt his back or his butt or whatever, and he had to put some metal rods or something in. That's all I know, and it's a lot of guesswork. I don't understand why Larry just doesn't just tell everybody, hey guys, this is what happened. Instead of everybody like jumping through fences and guessing what happened. Like if I got hurt, I would just tell you guys, hey guys, it's Fears. Something happened. I need to tell you something. I got hurt, and this is the reason why I got hurt. Then everybody would be like, okay, well, Fears told us exactly what happened and why he got hurt. I wouldn't make people jump through fences. Like, oh, did Larry get hurt this way? Did Larry get hurt that way? I don't know, you know. I can't believe everyone in the Discord just hasn't straight up asked him, hey, what the hell happened, Larry? Instead of all this guesswork, you know? Anyway. So, that's all I had to say. So, again, I don't know if it'll help, but at least it helped me because this is like therapy, you know? I like to get it all out and tell everybody what's going on. And I'm sorry to the community, and I'm sorry to all my loyal fans, and I'm even sorry to myself that all this immature bullshit has to happen. Because I never in a million, quadrillion, kabillion years wanted this to happen. All I want to do is make my content, live my life, have fun in the streams, bullshit about movies, bullshit with my online, you know, friends, and hang out and have a good time. And not have drama like, let's kill Fears, let's make his life a living hell, let's cause fucking drama and chaos, and let's fucking kill him, and, you know, oh yeah, down with Fears, and da-da-da-da-da, you know. Well, yes, Walter, I'm disappointed with myself, because Walter said, hey Fears, I just checked the Discord today, and had 300 plus messages, gonna say I'm disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed with myself, Walter, because I shouldn't have went in there and picked a fight. But I was determined. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to give them a little taste of their own medicine. Fuck those guys. You know, last night I wanted fucking blood, man. But I learned very quickly, well, an eye for an eye, Fears, is not the best way to handle it. I should have just ignored it, you know, and been the more mature person. So, I didn't lie. I came in here after we had a good stream. I always wait until after we had a good stream and have the serious talk at the end. Because I don't want to ruin a good stream, because we had a pretty good stream today. And I was 100% honest, Walter. I said, guys, I'm sorry this happened. I went in there, I picked a fight. I'm like, so then they can't say that I didn't take responsibility for my own actions, because I did. But they never, that's the thing I'm trying to say. They never accept responsibility for their actions. They genuinely believe we're golden angels, we never do anything wrong, you know, it's always Fears' fault, and it's not always my fault. They like to make me, you know, the villain, Walter. They always make me the bad guy. And again, I've said it a million times, if you actually sat down and got to know me, Walter knows, Walter sat down and got to know me, Joey sat down and got to know me. I would like to think that Larry sat down and got to know me. I'm a good guy, you know. Am I a perfect human being? No, I'm not, you know. But no one is perfect, you know. I've got my own little quirks. There's some things I still need to work on. I'm always working on my temper. I'm always working on my patience. Always, you know. And they've gotten better. Is it perfect? No. Not at all, you know? So, anyway. So, yeah. And I understand that, Carmine. You know, I'm all about protecting people's privacy because the trolls have exposed my privacy tons of times, and they don't care. But people that do care about protecting people's privacy, I absolutely 100% agree with that. But to me, it would just seem simple if Larry just told us, like, Everyone's jumping through hoops. Larry, what happened? What happened? And that's all I've heard. And I heard that through the grapevine, that he fell or something and he had to get some metal rods put in somewhere near his butt. And I'm not trying to make a joke. That's what I heard. So, yeah. Absolutely, Walter. 2 wrongs do not make a right. And I had to do a lot of soul searching, and I thought about it. After I stopped fighting with them and I left, I was like, Fears, that was so dumb. Why did you go in there and pick a fight? You know? I'm like, that's not going to solve anything. Nothing. It didn't solve not one thing. Because even if I didn't, even if I didn't go in there and pick a fight, they would still call me names because they're not nice people, Walter. Quentin doesn't have a nice bone in his body. He's never said anything nice or anything productive. I've tried to get along with him. I've tried to get along with Tyler, and sometimes we've gotten along, but usually not, because he just has a black heart. He's just a piece of shit. Yakov, he's done it to me. He's done it to Sega. He's done it to Carrie. He's done it to Randy. He loves fucking with people's minds. He loves flip-flopping. Fears, we're friends. Fears, we're not friends. Fears, you're a great guy. Fears, you're a piece of shit. You know? He does this flip-flop, and it's like, it's his artwork. I've got to shape and mold my trolling skills. All right, I'll flip-flop this, and then I'll flip-flop that, you know? It's ridiculous. It really is. I've never like fucked with someone's mind the way they fuck with people's minds. It's sickening. It really is. It's vile. I would never. I have respect for people. I would never fuck with someone's mind like that. That's just me, you know? But yeah. And Walter, I agree with Karma. You know, maybe we shouldn't ask what happened to Larry, but Larry, you know, was yelling at me and saying, Fears, I almost died, and you're part of the problem. And I was like, I haven't done anything to Larry. So it's very confusing. I'm like, how did I make Larry almost die? I'm like, I just don't get it. And then someone accused me of saying that it's due to me timing Larry out. And I never said that was a problem. I talked to Walter, and I said, Walter, I hope that is not the reason. But all this bullshit drama started, if you look at the timeline, it started when I timed him out. And then 2 weeks later, he's in the hospital, and he's screaming at me, and he's causing chaos in my chat and going fucking ballistic. So I'm like, I really hope it's not because of that. I never said it was that. I was just spitballing, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, you know? But I never once said, yeah, it's because of this, you know? Because I really don't know what's going on with Larry. But I wish Larry the best. I unblocked him on Discord. I've apologized to him here at least 4 or 5 times a day. As soon as I get done with this stream, I'm going to go into my Google accounts and unblock him. And so, Larry, you're more than welcome to chat again in my chat if you want to. And if you don't want to come back, Larry, then I wish you well. But I can't fight with these guys anymore, you know? It's bad for my health. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. I don't want to try and win, you know, because apparently me and Randall and everybody else are shitheads, and we're always wrong, and they always have to be right, and it's so immature that I have to put up with this crap, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. So I'm letting them win, and I don't care. Let them win. I'm just sick and tired of hearing the same bullshit over and over every single day. It's like mind-numbing. So yeah. So I'm done. I'm checking out. I really am. I'm just going to focus on me, my life, my friends, my YouTube channel, my work, and my content, and leave all the immature bullshit in the past. Because I've had enough. I really have. I've had enough for I've had enough for a lifetime, Walter. It's just nuts. It's insane. And I agree, Walter. It is really none of my business. But if Larry's going to say like, oh, like Larry literally accused me of almost killing him. And I was like, I've never harmed a human being in my life. I've never killed anyone. So I'm like, I have nothing to do with Larry's accident. That's why I kind of wanted to know what Larry's accident was. Because if he's going to throw out that accusation, which is completely false, I kind of want to know, Walter, you know? But yeah, I'm disappointed with myself, Walter. I shouldn't have went in there and picked a fight. That's why I said, before I end this stream, I'm going to say sorry to myself. I'm going to say sorry to the Discord. And I'm going to say sorry to all my loving and loyal fans. I shouldn't have went in there and picked a fight. Because look what happened. Even more chaos happened. Now, I'm not apologizing to those trolls. That will never happen. That'll be a cold day in hell before I apologize to those assholes. But there are some good people in the Discord, and the good people that are in the Discord, I apologize to them, because for the people that do actually like me in that Discord, which there's a few, there's not many, but there's a few, that still have hope for Fears and still likes Fears and cares about Fears, and I appreciate those people. They haven't gave up on me, thank God, and I haven't given up on myself, but I shouldn't have filled up the chat with all that bullshit, because what they said was immature and what I said was immature. So really, nobody won last night. I would say it's a standoff. But of course they're gonna gloat and say, oh no, we won, you know. But to me it was a standoff. To me, nobody won, because they were saying immature, hurtful shit. I was saying immature, hurtful shit. So to me, it's not a win for anything. It just caused more chaos and more drama. And Jesus, I don't want any more drama. I detest, I despise drama. And I can't stress that enough. Anyway, I'm done. That's all I had to say. So take what I said seriously. Don't take what I said seriously. I don't care anymore. I've said my piece. I've said my piece. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I do not know what else to tell you, but I've said my piece. I'm done talking about it. I'm done fighting with them. I'm done arguing with them. You know, I've argued with them to last a lifetime. I've had enough. And so let them win. I don't care anymore. So yeah, but the things I am going to focus on is my job right now, and then getting a better job, my family, my friends, the loving and loyal fans, and my content. Because all that shit means a lot to me, and those are the important things in life. This shit is not important. All this bickering back and forth and this immature bullshit. This is how, like, kindergartners act. This is how 5-year-olds act. And I'm not a 5-year-old, you know. They act so immature. It's sickening what they do. It makes me sick. Anyway, I'm done. So, I'm taking off. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tonight's watches are Star Trek, the motion picture. And I didn't get to Brain Scan last night, but I'm going to try and get to Brain Scan tonight. So, because I've seen Mind Warp before, and that was actually pretty good. So, Brain Scan tomorrow, Star Trek, the motion picture, and Joey wanted me to do the top 10 androids. So Joey, I got it written down. And then I'll come up with some other topics. And I'm going to work on some videos tonight. So anyway, I'm taking off, but for anyone that cares, I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry about the serious talk but I had to get it out. I feel better that I got all this out. And like I said, Larry, I apologize. And for all the people that like me in the Discord, I'm sorry that I picked a fight last night. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I will never apologize to the trolls. Never. I would rather blow my brains out before I would apologize to those assholes, because that's what they are. They're troublemakers. That's all they do. That's all they care about. But for all the people that do care about me in the Discord, I apologize to you guys. And I apologize to LC, because in the end, it is his Discord. And I'm sure he didn't like me cluttering it up and causing chaos in there, because it was a nightmare last night. So let him talk, let him win. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Like, I kid you not. I'm so over that. I'm so over fighting with them. It's sickening when you think about it. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. It really is. Anyway, I will end it there. So I'm taking off, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my buddy Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. He's an awesome guy. At the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch and on YouTube. And last but certainly not least, follow my 2 channels, Fears Man 26, Fears Vlogs. I'll catch you later. More epic content coming soon. Hopefully less drama. Less drama coming soon. I pray to God. Nice streams, easy flowing streams, non-drama streams coming soon. Please, God. Because I've had enough. Anyway, I'm taking off. But this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuceage. I'll see you guys.